We started with 8 talented and hungry teams.
Yeah, baby!
And after 2 rounds of thrilling battles, half the teams were forced to pack their bags and go home.
Oh, right the dog.
And now it's down to the final 4. Some players are bruised, some are beaten.
All day we fight!
But the battle for paintball bragging rights continues, and the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships is in their sights.
Come on!
Next on ESPN2.
Welcome to the Mohegan. You can't forget about San Diego Dynasty. San Diego Dynasty is one of the world's best paintball teams. They're not used to losing. They're definitely going to bring their A-game here today.
Come on now.
For both of these teams, every move and every mistake is going to be magnified, and the winner is going to the finals. The loser, they're going to be playing for 3rd place, so both teams need to bring it. Now let's take a look at the brackets.
Let's go, baby.
One half of the finals is set, but who will join the Seattle Naughty Dogs to battle for the crown? Today, that question will be answered as the semifinals continue. It's the San Diego Dynasty facing off against the Atlanta Predators. Now let's meet our teams. They're hoping to ride the wave of victory all the way to the title. It's San Diego Dynasty. Let's take a look at Dynasty. They've got some serious talent in Alex Frazier, Angel Fergoza, and Ryan Greenspan.
Stay in school.
And look for Yosh Rao, Brian Cole, and Todd Martinez to elevate their games.
Loud pipes.
San Diego's coach is John Almira. These Southern boys are definitely in the hunt for the title. It's the Atlanta Predators. Let's look at the Predators. They've got some top-notch talent in Jimmy Sareva, Jordan DeJesus, and Rich Garcia.
Doing it for you, Timmy McCarthy.
They've also got Mike Venezia, JT Bouchard, and Jeff Milan to help lead the charge.
Ride or die.
Atlanta's coach is Paul Alders.
He's not going to get past that.
We're just about ready for the first point, but before we begin play, let's go over the rules for this tournament.
Our teams play 2 20-minute halves. It's 5-on-5, capture the flag. To score a point, you must capture the flag and hang it in the other team's base. A hit on any part of the body or equipment, and the player is eliminated and must leave the field immediately. If they fail to do so, they'll be given a penalty. Penalties are similar to hockey. Minors are 2 minutes in length, and majors are 5.
Our game right now. Hey, this is what I'm talking about, right now, go, right now.
So, San Diego Dynasty in the blue, Atlanta Predators in the red. Dynasty on the right-hand side of your screen, Predators on the left-hand side. Oh, Ryan Greenspan trying to get to Snake 1, he gets taken out. Garrett Maxwell trying to get over to the Dorito side, he gets taken out as well. Tom Martinez is calling for a check from the referee. He's eliminated.
3 quick Dynasty players out there.
So there's only 2 Dynasty players left. Atlanta coming right out and shooting awesome lanes off the break, shooting 3 Dynasty players. They're definitely going to have a very good game if they can do that consistently, Billy. You know, we've seen in our previous matches that Dorito side's so hard to make, but here comes Atlanta flying up that Dorito side. Jeff Milan.
Dynasty in trouble here, pushed all the way back.
Coming up that center as well, Atlanta, Brian Cole and Mike Hinman. Oh, and looks like Brian Cole got shot by Jeff Milan cross field. And he's going to run and grab that flag. Quick point for Atlanta. Dynasty favored in this match, though. You know, Atlanta's been playing very hard, very tough matches. And the referee's going to check him out, see if he's clean. If you hang with the hit, that's a penalty. Number 11, Jeff Milan, playing very well so far in this tournament. Up that Dorito side, Atlanta scoring that first quick point. So the Atlanta Predators are impressive as they take the first point. They're going to make it a 1-0 game against San Diego Dynasty.
Let's go, Dynasty!
Alex Frazier, the captain of Dynasty, getting his boys up for the start of this next point. That's Angel Fergoza running to the Aztec on the snake side. Oh, Billy, looks like 2 Atlanta players dead off the break.
Not good for Atlanta.
You know, they both die off of that Dorito side.
There goes Angel right up the middle.
Oh, Yosh Rao shot for Dynasty, though. So both players losing guys. And there goes Venezia sprinting out to the back X on the Dorito side. Angel Fergoza all the way up by the flag in the center. Venezia trying to pick him up.
I don't think Venezia knows he's there.
Well, Venezia's shooting over that way. I don't know if he's shooting at Angel, shooting at the snake. Oh, this point looking like it's going for Dynasty. And here comes Angel Fergoza cutting up the center. He's going to get that shot. Oh, there it is on Mike Venezia. Venezia wears a couple extra ones, and Angel Fergoza handling business, grabbing that flag. Dynasty getting right back in. It's all tied up now. You know, we're going to see. It's going to be interesting which team can get out to that Dorito side consistently. You know, we've seen so far in this event such a hard side to get out to. And I think that the team that's going to be able to own the snake and yet get their players alive to that Dorito side is going to win this game. We see on the replay, Alex Kehoe getting nicked in his arm by Angel as he's coming up that center, and then Angel just puts a couple in Venezia, and Venezia dies. So San Diego Dynasty comes right back, tying things up at 1 apiece. Plenty more action to come right after these messages.
The ability just to go out and shoot at other people. It's a lot of fun. I've played a lot of sports, and I really love playing sports. That's one of my passions in life, but this is just, it's nothing like I've ever played before.
The Smart Parts World Paintball Championships are brought to you by Smart Parts, Equipment Counts, and the Mohegan Sun, a world of play.
Little worn out, but you'll do. Your equipment, however, will not. Your time has come, Soren.
See how it ends at smartparts.com.
Welcome back to the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. I'm Matty Marshall with Bill Gardner Jr., and that's our band, PSK, rocking the house. It's going to be interesting to see if these teams can stay penalty-free. We've seen penalties hurt other teams in this tournament so far.
A lot of pressure on these teams. The winner here goes on to the championships.
Angel Fergoza slide into Snake 2. Atlanta made it out on that Dorito side, and Dynasty's pushing up hard on that Dorito side. Jeff Milan dies gunfighting. Not very smart by Jeff.
Very good field position for Dynasty right now.
Yep, very good field position for Dynasty. Angel Fergoza is going to want to get up to that 50-yard line, lay down can. You can see he's working down the sideline. Oh, there goes Venezia, gliding out, trying to get into that back X. Referee's in there checking him out. Oh, he got shot. Kevin Rhodes gets up to the 50-yard line. Now he's going to try to take down Angel.
Ooh, he got them both. I think he got them both.
The referee is going to make the call. Angel Fergoza arguing with the referee right now. You see the penalty flags in hand. None of them were thrown, though. So good move by Kevin Rhodes. Though he blew that snake side out, like we were talking about. Here's Frank Connell.
Too many Dynasty alive.
Frank Connell and Angel Fergoza going down that Dorito side.
That's it. Quick point.
Taking out the last Atlanta player, and it's Alex Frazee grabbing that flag. Alex Frazee, captain of Dynasty. So Alex handled that center, Billy. But that snake side got blown. We see it on the replay. Here comes Kevin Rhodes. He makes an awesome move, coming down, taking out Angel. Angel didn't put any paint on him, and he gets Ryan Greenspan too.
Yep, and you see Nevius, the last player on Atlanta, getting shot. Rhodes' move was great. A little bit too little, too late.
Oh, we got Nicky Cuba making his way to the booth as San Diego Dynasty wins their second consecutive point.
Hey guys, let's get out there, get it back!
It's 2-1, but Atlanta's playing pretty well. Does that surprise you?
No, you know, they got Jimmy Sarajevo. He's a seasoned vet. He's coming out strong, and he's leading this team, trying to get in that first place spot right now.
Jimmy's a baller, definitely.
Definite baller, and they got a lot of young, hungry kids coming out right now, and they're just going to keep on taking it to him, you know.
Well, thanks a lot, Nicky.
Way to pull together today, team.
With 10:42 left in the first half, it's San Diego Dynasty 2, Atlanta Predators 1 as we resume play. So, good battle so far. And aggressive breakout. They sent Jimmy Sarajevo all the way up in the center. He had an awesome run through in one of the games earlier on in this tournament. Let's see if he can do some damage from up there. Dynasty into Snake 1. That's Ryan Greenspan. He's looking for his shots. He's working that whole bunker. Looking like he wants to get up to that next snake. Get into Snake 2, but Jimmy's trying to shut him down.
He's trying to work an angle to get a shot at Jimmy as well.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy's doing a good job of putting paint. I mean, you see a bunch of the paintballs falling on top of Ryan, bouncing off that bunker.
Jimmy has to do that in here because he has to live behind that gun.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ryan finally figured it out. He figured out that that sideline was clear just for a moment, crawled right around it, and then got right up into Snake 2. So now Ryan's trying to get a better shot on Jimmy, and there goes Jordan to Jesus up into Snake 2 for Atlanta as well.
The Jesus needs to go down the wire and take Ryan.
Well, oh, Ryan got a shot on Jimmy Sareva in that center. So Jimmy not able to get any kills over there. And Ryan's trying to pick up JT Bouchard, getting out on that Doritos side. He does. Here comes Ryan Greenspan. He's up in that 50-yard line. Lay down can on the Snake side. Jordan to Jesus is right in front of him. So Ryan's either going to go take him out, or Jordan's going to figure out that he's there, and he's going to go get Ryan out of there. You see Jordan shooting cross field. Now Ryan all the way backed up into the blind spot. And here comes Ryan Greenspan. He's going to run down.
Nice move. Nice
assassinates move. Jordan to Jesus and runs through. Takes out Nevius at the very end, and that's going to be it for Atlanta on this point. Awesome play. That was an awesome point by Ryan Greenspan. So Brian Cole runs in and grabs the flag after all the carnage is done by Ryan Greenspan. Ryan Greenspan is hammer, very strong on that last point. And as we see JT Bouchard trying to get up on that Dorito side of the field, gets taken out, and then Ryan Greenspan double bunkering Jordan to Jesus and Josh Nevius. San Diego beginning to pull away as they take a 3-1 lead over the Atlanta Predators. And we'll be back with a lot of great paintball action. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. It's San Diego Dynasty 3, Atlanta Predators 1. This is our second semifinal match. The winner moving on to face Seattle Naughty Dogs in the championship game. We'll see if Atlanta can shoot some people off the break.
Atlanta in the red here and Dynasty in the blue.
So Venezia, after shooting initially a lane off the break, tries to get out to that back X on the Snake side, gets taken out. Angel Fergoza, though, sliding up into that Snake side.
Jimmy's is a formidable player. You don't want him getting up into the Snake.
Yeah, and Jimmy Sareva gets shot cross field, so there's no one on the Snake side. That's why Angel all the way out on that sideline. JT Bouchard trying to fill out, though. And referee getting in there checking out Angel. No, he's clean. We see Kehoe trying to shoot cross field. And Angel, Angel's a very patient killer, man. And he takes his time. He has real smart gunfights. He makes crisp moves. There's a crisp move up to the 50-yard line. Immediately guns up on that center. Oh, gets a shot on Kehoe. So Angel Fergoza getting a shot on Kehoe is going to back up and try to get a shot on Jeff Milan, who's stuck in that Aztec. Oh, he gets a shot on him. So it was Ryan Greenspan before, and now Angel Fergoza wrecking it on that Snake side. JT Bouchard taken out.
Great play by Angel.
Yeah, Angel Fergoza killing it. And I'll tell you what, man, if they can, have Ryan go out and have a game and then rest him and then Angel go out and have a game, they're going to be hard to stop. Yeah, definitely. We see on the replay, Milan, boom, gets hit in his finger for crossfield, takes a bouncer, and then another break. Gets another one on the inside of his arm. And the San Diego Dynasty are now piling up the points. They take another one from Atlanta Predators. It's now a 4-1 game. Let's go down on the field with a third member of our broadcast team. Callie Steidehar is with San Diego's Angel Fergoza.
Middle of the first half, you're playing well, man. You're up by 4-1. Talk to me about your ankle, though. You do have some ankle problems, right?
Definitely have some ankle problems. But, just like a regular paintball player, you got to play through it.
You had some key points in those first 4 points. What side is better? Are you doing the Snake side?
Honestly, on both sides, it's just as equal. You just have to know how to play it right. Snake side's a little bit easier to get to on the break, but the Doritos, they have a better advantage, halfway through the game. So it's kind of pick and choose.
What are you going to do to keep the lead, man?
Keep it together, man. Play like we play, Dynasty.
All right, well, good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Callie. So it's San Diego Dynasty up over the Atlanta Predators, 4-1, as we get ready to resume play.
Atlanta needs to make something happen.
Atlanta definitely needs to get something going. There we go, big move up on that Dorito side.
Both teams, big moves.
Mirrored by Alex Frazee. Oh, but Alex got shot in his arm. We see Garcia, he's shooting on that Dorito side. There goes Opie Logren.
Dynasty trying to make it down. They Dorito wire and can't seem to do it.
Oh, BC gets caught over the top of that bunker. It's not like him to normally
Atlanta owning the field right now.
shot like that. Yeah, and Angel Fergoza also gets shot, so there's just Dynasty players dying everywhere. As Venezia, big fill out from that back center, gets shot in his head. It's complete carnage in this game so far. Frank Connell's still alive, though.
There goes a penalty.
Penalty has been thrown.
And I think that finishes everything, and Frank in the penalty box for 2 minutes.
So that penalty on Opie Logren and Frank Connell go into the box.
With the score, Frank will come out.
So Kevin Rhodes hangs that flag, and it was a minor 2-minute penalty, so Frank's going to come right out of that box.
That one bouncing again. I don't know what you're...
Opie going down the wire, trying to make it into the Dorito side, gets eliminated.
I believe Opie got called on that penalty. Oh, it was a bouncing gun penalty. The Atlanta Predators staying alive as they take a point, making it a 4-2 game in favor of Dynasty. And San Diego's Frank Connell is flagged at the end of the point for a bouncing gun. Let's listen in as they discuss that penalty.
Bouncing gun. Who gun was it? Opie.
So, Billy, for those people at home that don't know what a bouncing gun is, why don't you break it down for them?
Well, this is a semi-automatic only tournament. And a bouncing gun is a gun that's set in such a way that the trigger is firing too easily. Or basically, with one pull of the trigger, you may get a couple extra shots.
So, because Dynasty dropping like flies and Opie Logren's gun penalty, Atlanta taking that last point. This game's still really close. There's tons of game left, too. I mean, it's anyone's ball game right now. Brian Cole rocking over the top of that X. He got shot
Somewhat
out of that
defensive break by Dynasty, and they lose 2 players.
They lose Ryan Greenspan and Hingeman. Mike Hinman himself, he shot. Garrick Maxwell dies, so Dynasty not looking good this point either.
Let's see if Atlanta could close the game well.
Here comes Atlanta getting up into Snake 2. Jesus, Tom Martinez rolling his gun towards him. He just drops down low, crawls into Snake 2. He's going to try to jump up here and get a shot on Tom Martinez. Oh, and he does it.
Nice shot.
Todd just out of his bunker a little bit too long. And here comes Jordan to Jesus. I don't know if he got one on Brian. Yep, so Brian Cole gets shot as well.
Another quick point for Atlanta as Jesus goes in for the hang. Nice fast point by Atlanta.
Yeah, Jesus did a good job. He got right into Snake 2, pops up. You see on the replay, Todd looks over, sees the ball, just couldn't get out of the way of it in time. Jesus did a really good job, crawls up into Snake 2, and you know, like we talked about previous games, they know exactly where these shots are. Atlanta Predators get right back in this match. It's now a 4-3, a 1-point game in favor of Dynasty still. We should have enough time for another point before the half ends.
Clean them up, boys. ATL, baby. ATL.
Atlanta Preds there in red, Dynasty in blue on the right-hand side.
See if Atlanta can keep up this momentum. Remember, the winner here goes on to the finals.
We are in the semifinals. The winner of this advances to the championship.
Nice tight break. A lot of guns up for Atlanta.
Yosh Rao gets shot off the break. Alex Frazier gets dotted in his eye as well. So, not looking good again for Dynasty. These last 3 points have played real soft. Oh, there goes Johnny Perchek. Angel Fergoza trying to do damage control, getting a Snake 2. He slides in there clean. Let's see if he can get some kills out of there. He's going to have to. And that's Alex Kehoe getting a Snake 2. So we see a battle right here down the sideline between Angel Fergoza and Alex Kehoe.
Angel wins that one.
I'll tell you what, Angel Fergoza, that's what happens when you go up against a veteran like him, man. He's a killer. Alex Kehoe's going to have to go back, practice snapshotting a little bit more. Here comes, but they're just closing in on Angel. So though he wins that gun battle, he gets run down by JT Bouchard. Not much Angel could have done. His entire team died all around him. So Atlanta getting right back in this game, scoring 3 consecutive points, tying it up.
Okay, the strategy, Atlanta basically changing their strategy here, confusing Dynasty.
And we see on the replay, although Angel Fergoza won that first gunfight, just gets mowed down because all of his team died around him. Angel kind of confused. I don't think he knew that he had lost that many bodies. It's now a 4-4 game, all tied up. Atlanta Predators handling their business against San Diego Dynasty. Ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a game. There's still 2:10 left to go in the half. Let's see if someone can score a quick point, get up on that scoreboard.
San Diego needs to change their break. They need to change something.
Well, you know, I've been playing against these guys for years. I'm pretty sure they got together in a huddle in that pit and tried to figure out what's going wrong here. They did well in the beginning of the game. They just need their players to play well, and they need to make their bumps crisp.
I think Frazier's hit. Alex is hit.
Oh, so Alex, looks like he got a penalty. Alex Frazier with a minor playing on penalty, sending one of his players to the box. And here comes Kevin Rhodes running all the way down, taking out Angel Fergoza. He's going to run and clean out the last player.
Wow. Nice.
So Ryan Greenspan and Angel Fergoza double bunkered by Kevin Rhodes. You know, Kevin Rhodes.
Second time he's done
this. That is the 2nd time. Kevin Rhodes, man, he's stepping it up for his team. They didn't win the other point, but now, you know, anytime you can go down and take 2 guys out, the rest of your team needs to step it up. We see Alex Frazier early on in that point, got shot.
Hesitates in that bunker too long, gets the penalty, and there's Rhodes' great move down the wire, takes 2 Dynasty, finishes the game.
Great job by Kevin Rhodes. I'm surprised Fergoza didn't trade with them, but hey, that's how it rolls sometimes.
Is that a 2 or a 5?
Huh? 2.
2 or 5?
2.
Okay,
The red one just fell out.
He looked at it.
Huh?
He looked at it, that's all I'm saying. He looked at it and consciously kept going. And I want to beat them, so I got to say 5. I'd say red.
No, that'd be a 2.
Red going second?
That would be a 2.
Well, you got to love Paul Alders. The Atlanta Predators take their 4th consecutive point. It's now a 5-4 match. Let's see if Atlanta can grab another quick point before the first half ends. You can hear the ATL chant for the Atlanta boys trying to get their other guys up out there on the field. Atlanta in red on the left-hand side, Dynasty in blue on the right.
Not much time left in the half.
So Milan gets shot, trying to make it to that Doritos side. Not much time left, like you said, Billy, so you really don't want to let the other team score a point going into halftime. So you're going to see these guys play a little bit conservative in their bunkers. Yeah, they're rolling their guns. There goes Ryan Greenspan getting up into Snake 2. He's going to immediately look cross-field. Tries to get a shot on that back center. His head slightly out. Atlanta in Snake 1. Aztec back center, back left.
Looks like they got the back center.
So Ryan got a shot on JT Bouchard in that back center.
They got to make something happen now.
There goes Garrett Maxwell up that Doritos side. Tom Martinez getting back right behind Garrett. Here comes DeJesus. DeJesus getting shot at cross field. You can see the paint whizzing by that box right there. Todd trying to zone in on him. Oh, so DeJesus takes one in his leg. Just, you know, even though he's a tiny guy, man, he just could not get small enough in that bunker. Todd Martinez getting one in on him. So 2 Atlanta players left. And here comes Ryan Greenspan up to the 50-yard line. Lay down can on the Snake side. Not much time left in this game. And there it is.
I think Dynasty was a little slow in the push there. They could have scored a point.
You don't want to push stupid, aggressive style, get shot, have the other team score a quick point, and get that momentum. Momentum very crucial in this game.
That's right. Although, you know, Atlanta is up 1 point.
Now, I'm going to tell you this one time. You will control them, guys, or I will control them.
Don't threaten. Just tell me what they're doing.
They're coming out here talking to my refs. They don't need to be out here. If you have a complaint, one guy comes out and talks to me, not to these guys.
Coach John Almira lost his voice so far. He's been screaming so much from that coach's box. And that's going to do it for the first half. It's the Atlanta Predators 5, San Diego Dynasty 4. And let's go down on the field where our sideline reporter, Callie Steidehar, is with Atlanta's Jimmy Sarabi.
Man, great moves. It's 5-4. You guys came back. You held off the clock. You held off 2 players. Talk to me about that.
Just trying to make moves out there, doing whatever I got to do for my team to get a win today. That's really what it's about. You know, they're not expecting us to beat us today.
The momentum's on your side. You're going to keep it?
For sure.
All right, well, good luck second half.
All right, thanks.
Well, thanks, Callie. And we'll be back for the second half of our game as we take this quick commercial timeout.
See how it ends at smartparts.com.
It's halftime as the Smart Parts World Paintball Championship rolls on. It's the Atlanta Predators up over San Diego Dynasty by a score of 5-4 as we get ready to begin the second half of play. The Atlanta Predators 20 minutes away from glory. Let's see if they can pull off the upset against San Diego Dynasty. So we're getting set. First point of the second half. The team switch sides. Dynasty in the blue on the left-hand side now. Atlanta in the red on the right-hand side. Jimmy Sareva up in that center, rolling his gun towards Todd Martinez. He gets that kill. And then immediately off that, Jeff Milan sliding into the back X on the Doritos side. Good teamwork by Atlanta.
A change of side here. The right-handed guns, basically, the sides can vary a little bit because teams seem to be a little stronger coming down particular sides where they use the right hand a lot.
That's, that is true. These guys are very talented and skilled, so they can use both hands. They can shoot left-handed and shoot right-handed, but they are more dominant charging forward with, their guns in their right hand, most of the guys. You got guys like Brian Cole, though, who are southpaws. So we see the charge by Milan down the right-hand dominant, like you were saying, down that Doritos side. And now Dynasty right-hand dominant down that Snake side.
And I think the Snake side's a little more important for the right-hand dominant.
And Ryan Greenspan gets knocked out by Milan. Crossfield gets one in his loader. So Milan wrecking Dynasty from that Doritos side, taking out Mike Kinman out of the back center. He's waving his guys off, and that's going to be it.
Nice quick point for Atlanta. Remember, our winners go on to the finals, and if Atlanta keeps playing like this, they may be our winners.
Atlanta looking very strong right now. They're maintaining their composure, and they're doing things that work. They're shooting people off the break, and they're winning their gunfights. You see Ryan Greenspan here comes up and gets taken out by Jeff Milan cross field. So Milan just totally wrecking it up that Doritos side. The Atlanta Predators tack up their 5th consecutive points on the board. Now 6-4 score, taking a 2-point lead over San Diego Dynasty, and this potentially could be a huge upset in the making.
Guys, be positive. Come on now. That's it, guys. Let's go, boys. We come back from a bigger deficit than this. Let's do it.
You want to delay there? Front one, front temple.
So Dynasty trailing right now. I've seen them have awesome comebacks in the past. They are incredibly capable of, they're one of the best comeback teams in paintball. They've been underperforming this year, but it's still San Diego Dynasty, man. These guys are phenomenal paintball players, each and every one of them. And we see good breakout by Dynasty. Angel Fregosa coming from that center, slide into Snake 2. He's going to gun up in that center. Venezia looks like he might have got shot. Referee in there checking him out. And he's going to come off. He didn't shoot his gun, though, so he doesn't draw a penalty. Smart play by Venezia, though he did get shot to not draw a penalty. JT Bouchard dying out of that back, and here comes Angel Fregosa up that Snake side, Billy.
Yep, and again, you don't want Angel in the Snake. He's a very, very good player from there.
Takes out Milan, takes out Sareva. So Angel just killing down that Snake side. It's just Kehoe left in the box on the Doritos side. Angel playing smart, man. Crisp moves, bunker to bunker, not trying to do too much, just taking what they give him.
When he eliminates the last remaining players on Atlanta, nice move by Angel.
Good job by Angel Fregosa, making this a 1-point game. This is the semifinals, and we talked about it before. Big players have big games. Angel Fregosa stepping it up for Dynasty. Referee's checking him out there, making sure he's clean.
And here's Venezia. Venezia knows he's been hit in the back. He calls the referee over. Referee goes around the back, calls him out, avoids a penalty there.
It's now 6-5. This is a great match. We're going to see how the rest of it plays out after this commercial break.
I'm going to switch the squads. I'm going to bump Rich over to there. And so I'm going to make some changes.
Snake side when that happens. And you got
Welcome back to the Mohegan Sun Arena for the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. I'm Matty Marshall, bringing you all the action with Bill Gardner Jr. It's Atlanta Predators right now, 6-5 lead over San Diego Dynasty. So Atlanta on the right-hand side. Oh, they got a horrible start. Oh, what a terrible start by Atlanta. Looks like they lost 2 players off that start, but the referee getting in there, calling out the third. So just 2 Atlanta players left.
Bad luck for Atlanta, and not at a good time.
And here comes Ryan Greenspan, seeing the opportunity. Takes out Venezia.
Rhodes going to give it its effort, but not going to happen.
And Rhodes gets triple tapped and is back there by Ryan Greenspan. And it was a terrible start. I mean, that's the difference we're talking about. Mental tenacity. You cannot make those crucial mental mistakes in a semifinal game. You know, and
look at this start here.
Look at this start.
All 3 players start early. All 3 players get pulled.
I mean, you look at it, and honestly, they could have called all 5 of those guys out. No one had their barrels on the flag station at the start of that game.
Mental error.
Mental error by Atlanta right there. That was definitely the worst possible thing they could have done at this point.
Especially in the semifinal round.
Tied up, Dynasty!
San Diego comes right back, and we got ourselves a tie game. It's 6-6, plenty of time remaining. It's going to be interesting to see if Atlanta can keep their poise and focus, or if they're going to crumble to San Diego, one of the best second-half teams in the entire sport of paintball. So this breakout here, very crucial. Okay, so finally Atlanta gets it together.
Right, except the psychological effect of a breakout like that can really ruin your momentum.
Oh, definitely. You know, we talked about all the time, man. Paintball is all about momentum, and Dynasty is seizing it right now. It's a tie game. Ryan Greenspan working his shots on the inside. Jeff Milan and JT Bouchard walking off so far for Atlanta.
Greenspan moving right up into Snake 2.
Greenspan stalking towards that center. Oh, looks like he picked up Jimmy Sareva. No, Jimmy slides it. No, definitely hit. He comes off. And Greenspan advancing up into the 50-yard line. I'll tell you what, man, Angel Fergoza and Ryan Greenspan have been absolutely killing for Dynasty.
Different style, though, if you notice. I mean, Angel's very aggressive snap shooting style, and Greenspan likes to take his time to find the angles.
He's definitely a little sneaky. And here comes Ryan Greenspan running up, picks a smart lane. You see how he crept through the inside, came up into Snake 1, and then just runs the Jesus down. Mike Hinman grabbing the flag for Dynasty. He's walking it in slow. He's going to let Atlanta blow the buzzer.
Nice point by Dynasty.
We see on the replay, Jimmy Sareva trying to slide into that Dorito. He gets clipped, and then here comes Ryan Greenspan putting it on to Jesus. So Dynasty takes a lead. San Diego Dynasty showing that mental tenacity, coming right back, taking this lead over the Atlanta Predators by a 7-6 score.
Yeah.
And we shot the guy and they tried to spec Barry out there.
You gotta stop sending Barrett out to that corner. Just pull him up here and keep him alive, okay? It's better to have one guy alive than dead.
So John Almira, the coach of Dynasty, lost his voice getting some gruff words in for his boys. So this is the most important part of the game right now. There's still game left. Either one of these teams could take it. It's very close. However, it's the team that really steps it up. The stars on each one of these teams are going to have to take it upon themselves to win this game.
Both teams change up strategy. They go up the middle strong. Atlanta tries to break outside, and I don't think he makes it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dynasty's doing a real good job of controlling the Snake side. The right-hand dominant of that Snake side is the Angel Fergoza into Snake 2. They're also doing a good job of, from that center, getting those lanes on the Snake, so they're able to shut guys down in those insert bunkers that can get to the Snake.
Dynasty moving both wires now, putting the pressure on Atlanta.
Justin Swartz advancing up that Dorito side. He's all the way on to Atlanta's side of the field. So Justin Swartz, the rookie, just picked up by Dynasty.
Quick point by Dynasty. Nicely played.
There we go, Dynasty.
We see Kehoe got a bunch of shots in his back from Swartz. Swartz trying to make his mark on the world right now.
Guy off the bat last time. We just can't drop the ball over here. We gotta hold our lanes.
Now, San Diego Dynasty 8, Atlanta Predators 6, and San Diego beginning to pull away. While our teams regroup, let's take a look at what these teams are fighting for.
This is why they fight.
We fight! All day we fight!
This is why they practice.
We do it right now!
This is why they travel all around the world. For the paintballs, for the sweat.
Nobody really understands the intensity of this game.
Every single gunfight counts.
So they're able to say, this is mine, I earned this.
Gotta win. Winning and respect, that's it.
The Smart Parts Championship Trophy.
You really want something? You can get it.
We'll be back with more exciting paintball action on the other side of this commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
how it ends at smartparts.com.
The Smart Parts World Paintball Championships are brought to you by Smart Parts, Equipment Counts, and the Mohegan Sun, a world of play. Welcome back to the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. That's our house band, PSK, keeping the joint going as we get ready to return to play. So Atlanta needs to dig deep here, find out something that works.
Ever since that false start, they've been falling apart.
Well, they need to go back to what was working before. Shut down that Dorito side, go up the Snake side, shoot people off the break. The biggest thing they were doing was shooting people off the break. Here's Angel Fergoza up in that now. See, Atlanta's losing people off the break. Josh Nevius shot, and Opie Logren shot as well. Looks like Kevin Rhodes might have got one. Nope, still in. Took a bouncer. So Angel Fergoza wants to get to that Snake. You can see he's playing off that Aztec. There he goes.
Slides into Snake 2.
Though Alex Frazier, big move up the Dorito side. Alex Frazier was shot out of that back center, dropping the lane on the Dorito side. So coming up that Dorito side is Atlanta. Now Angel Fergoza is going to back up and try to get a shot on him cross field. Here comes Kevin Rhodes, getting up at the 50-yard line bunker.
Atlanta with fairly good field position.
Atlanta has
Milan and Rhodes.
Atlanta has really good field position right now. So Dynasty's going to have to do something to counter. Here's Angel gunned up down the sideline.
Look at Angel, though. You know, I mean, again, Angel in that Snake.
So patient,
bad
you know.
Thing.
He's just
bad
patient
thing for
with the
Atlanta.
shots. Oh, so
maybe
Rhodes
he was shot.
Maybe he did have one in there. I didn't see a shot get in there. The referee got in there and checked him out, and he was hit. Now, if the referee found an obvious hit on him, he'd be throwing one of those penalty flags, but I think he got shot cross field. Now, Jeff Milan styling over on that Dorito side, so they still have decent field position.
Look at Dynasty lining up here for against Milan.
Yeah, they're all guns up right now, too. Here comes Ryan Greenspan. Interesting how they put Ryan Greenspan and Angel both on the same side of the field. Oh, so Ryan Greenspan finally gets sloppy, gets shot. Angel Fergoza creeping up in that center, trying to get a shot on Milan. Look at Angel, he's zoned up. Gun up right now. Oh, and he gets a shot on Milan's head. I think I saw it break off the top of his head right there.
Concentration, yep. Angel, the way he snap shoots. That's something for everyone to watch.
Well, he has that real intense focus, you know. He has a focus that's pretty much you don't really find too often. So Frank Connell closes it out. Dynasty celebrating. They go up another point against Atlanta. Time running out in this match. And Angel Fergoza continues to stun the Atlanta Predators. We see here in the replay, Ryan Greenspan playing so well up so far, and then just takes one, loses his gunfight. Jeff Milan, boom, gets knocked in the head by Angel Fergoza. San Diego Dynasty take the point, and they also take a commanding 9-6 lead over the Atlanta Predators. Things do not look good for Atlanta right now.
No meltdown. Not a single meltdown.
Gary, you ready? One? All right, brother. Let's go, baby.
There's just under 5 minutes left here in our match, and it's getting to be do or die time for Atlanta. If they're going to get back in this game, now would definitely be the time to do it. Well, initially, Atlanta looked very good in this match, and they've just been falling apart here in the second half. And you got to be a second half team, man. You can't play 50% of the match. You know, you can't go into halftime with a 1-point lead against Dynasty and think that, you know, they're not going to change something up or step it up.
Meantime, Dynasty building momentum. Oh,
so Ryan Greenspan.
And he goes back. I think maybe, Matty, he wants 5 more minutes.
Yeah. So Ryan Greenspan took a giant shot, a beacon on the side of his head, and the referee in there pulling a penalty on it, and then he goes back in and pretend like he's still in. I don't know what he was thinking there.
Now this could be a turning point, though. That's a 5-minute penalty. There's not that much time left in this game.
Well, there's definitely not that much time. So the remainder of this match, Dynasty's gonna have to play shorthanded. But I'll tell you what, Atlanta has a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah, they sure do.
Even on a power play, especially if Dynasty's able to take a bunch of time off of this game right now and have a really slow point. So Atlanta up in Snake 2. Hitting shots down the sideline. Brian Cole on the Snake side. He's shooting towards the middle of the field. So Jordan DeJesus up in Snake 2 for Atlanta. Oh, Milan just, I don't know what you know, it looks like he thought it was clear, and as soon as he took a step out of his bunker, realized that someone had picked up that lane. Oh, DeJesus, I think, might have got sloppy. Brian Cole might have got one on his pack. No, it might have been off the ground. Referee's going to get in there and check him out. Brian Cole switches back to the inside. Todd Martinez picking up that snake angle. DeJesus honed in down that sideline.
Atlanta needs to make something happen here. They don't have enough time.
DeJesus needs to be up on his knees, probing and looking to move up the field. There goes Sarajevo.
Atlanta concedes the point.
So, though DeJesus still left alive on that snake side, and they end up conceding that point.
4-point lead now.
We see on the replay now, Ryan Greenspan, he gets shot in the side of his head. I don't think he saw it. I don't think he saw that hit on the side of his face, left-hand side of his face. He gets a couple extra walking off. They get a big, gigantic 5-minute penalty. The Atlanta Predators going to be forced to concede that point to San Diego Dynasty as they now trail by a 10-6 score with just 3 minutes left to play. However, they're going to be on the power play for the rest of this game, courtesy of San Diego's Ryan Greenspan, who appears to have a slight mental breakdown out on the field.
I ran into shooting, and I wrapped around shooting to the back center, and the guy comes out and he's like, hey, you're gone. And I'm like, all right. And Boogie comes up, and he goes, no, 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 no. And he turns around, and he's like, no, no, no. And I was like, am I still in then? And I was standing there like this, and I was like, am I still in then?
And it's Atlanta on the power play, but with their backs to the wall, trailing San Diego by 4 points as we get back to the match.
Come on, guys. Come on, boys. We fight.
Well, so they're playing down a body. Atlanta on the power play. Rhodes might have got shot trying to get to Snake 1. Alex Frazier in that back X on the Snake side. No, Rhodes still alive. And Rhodes going to try to make a quick bump up into Snake 2. Oh, and he's just going to keep going.
Aggressively here. They realize the point situation and the score.
Yes, time running off the clock. You know, they're really going to have to put something together miraculous in order to make this happen. And Rhodes gets shot, you know, right then, trying to get the 50. And, oh, Sarajevo gets shot as well, trying to be too aggressive. You see, look at Dynasty, guns up. They're rolling those guns. They're protecting the lanes. And Johnny Perchek bumps out. Here comes JT Bouchard for Atlanta. Sliding into Snake 1. He's just trying to make something happen. Quickly bumps into Snake 2.
Atlanta losing their composure here. They're making aggressive moves, but they're not timed well. And you can see it in that they're losing so many players.
Yeah, JT's just wilding out, man. He's just trying to make something happen. Johnny Perchek is in the Snake. He's looking, you know, he's going to try to chop anyone moving up that center. Here comes JT, 50-yard line. Time ticking off this clock. And Dynasty's going to want to play the longest points they possibly can. Here comes JT moving on the inside. Johnny Perchek picks him up, trades out with him.
JT trying to switch hands there to make the inside shot.
He also got mowed down from that center.
There goes Fregosa.
So Angel Fregosa moving up to the center stand-up can. Working towards that Dorito side of the field. Dynasty in blue, Atlanta in red.
Let's see if Fregosa can make another one of these spectacular snapshots.
Well, he's getting pinched out right now, so he's got to get gunned up. There he goes. He's got his gun up. He's smart. And rolling up that Dorito side is Atlanta. Here comes Angel Fregosa on the move. Oh, great move by Angel Fregosa.
Does he get him?
And,
he does.
And Justin Schwartz to finish it off. So that's going to be it for Atlanta at this point. Though they're on the power play, Rhodes and his boys couldn't get anything done. We see here on the replay, here comes JT Bouchard and coming down on Johnny Perchek. Johnny Perchek caught him out in the open, though, and JT also got mowed down by Angel in the center, and then Angel doing a little run-through of his own, coming up on that Dorito side. And San Diego Dynasty racking up their 7th consecutive point to increase their lead by 5 over the Atlanta Predators. It's an 11-6 match, and we'll be right back with the conclusion of this semifinal game on the other side of this commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
We're not here for second place. Second place isn't what we're here for.
See how it ends at smartparts.com.
Welcome back to the Smart Parts World Paintball Championships. Well, it's definitely been a hardcore game. San Diego making one of their classic second-half pushes, coming back. It's now an 11-6 match over a tough Atlanta Predator squad.
And here we go. Not much time left, and Atlanta in real trouble.
Brian Cole takes a bounce. Nope, got shot in the head. Jimmy Sareva trying to play aggressively. They lose Rhodes on that snake side. Bodies falling everywhere.
And Dynasty looks like they'll be moving on to the finals here, Matty.
Well, you know, Dynasty really stepped it up in this game. They looked real soft in the first half, but, you know, the first half, as long as you keep it close, it doesn't really matter. Then they switch sides. They go right-hand dominant down that snake side. And even though Ryan Greenspan did get that 5-minute penalty, oh, see Sareva try to make an aggressive move up there. But like I was saying, even though Ryan got that penalty, it doesn't really matter. He played so well, and he kept the team so close that they were just able to smash in the second half. Also, can't say enough about Angel Fergoza. He played phenomenal today. I don't think anyone came close to his kill count. See Frank Connell rolling his gun, just trying to run this clock out. And Garcia moving up that snake side. He makes it in the 50-yard line bunker. But at this point, a little bit too late. And he's going to get shot.
Pull it together, huh? Way to pull it together today, team, huh?
So it's just Milan left.
Terrific win. Dynasty moves on to the finals.
Awesome job by Team Dynasty. They maintained their composure. Even though that they were down, they kept it close. They handled their business. They had their hammers raised up, smashed out Atlanta in this second half. Good job by Team Dynasty.
Where you going? We're going to the finals. This is what we came here for.
So it's San Diego Dynasty over the Atlanta Predators by an 11-6 score. Atlanta will play Los Angeles Excessive in our consolation game for third place, while San Diego will be taking on the Naughty Dogs for the title.
How'd that go?
Went well.
Yeah?
Looked a little scary. Gave the crowd a good show, but it was good. Good game.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Callie Stadahar, who's kicking it with San Diego's Ryan Greenspan and Atlanta's Kevin Rhodes.
Man, you came up short. You even had a power play. You were up by a player, 5-4, and you still didn't pull it through, especially on that snake side. What was going on?
We were just getting shot out stupid, and we just lost our intensity, and they're a good team. They played hard. Well, at the half, I think that's when we lost it, and they gained theirs, like I said. And they were pushing the snake really hard. Angel Fergoza was getting in there, Ryan Greenspan. They were messing us up pretty good.
Yeah. Speaking of snake side, killing it, Ryan Greenspan. You know, talk to me. It seemed like at the second half you guys changed your strategy, or at least figured it out. You went down center, you forgot the Dorito side, hit it hard on the snake side. You were killing it, and Fergoza just nailing them left and right. Talk to me about that.
I mean, yeah, I decided to play over on the snake side, and Angel taught me everything I know. I mean, I really didn't know what I was doing. That's why the last, few matches I haven't even been playing over there, because I've just been watching Angel, checking his moves out.
All right, well, congratulations. Tough break for Atlanta. Sorry about that, man, but there's more paintball to come.
Good. We battled back, which is key. We got to step it up for the finals, though.
You got to give it up to Dynasty, Bill. I mean, they showed why, again, they're one of the best teams in the entire world. They always have that composure there in that second half. Big teams have big second halves. They definitely had a huge second half.
Well, they figured out what was going on with Atlanta. They came out strong to the snake side. Atlanta just did not have the guns to hold them back. And then the one-on-one gun skills. Dynasty just outplayed them.
They did. They scored 7 unanswered points, and I can't say enough about Angel Fergoza. I mean, bum ankle, goes out there, steps it up. He had like 16 confirmed kills. It was just playing ridiculous.
Like a machine.
Like a machine.
Another day in the office. Should be making it to the finals every time, so just doing our job.
That's what we're here for. We're here to win.
So it's the San Diego Dynasty over the Atlanta Predators by a score of 11-6 as they move to the championship game against Seattle Naughty Dogs. Be sure to join us next week as the Atlanta Predators play a Los Angeles Excessive for third place in our consolation match. And the following week, you definitely don't want to miss our championship game between the Seattle Naughty Dogs and San Diego Dynasty. So that's going to do it for us here today. And on behalf of Bill Gardner Jr., Callie Stadahar, and all of our crew, I'm Matty Marshall saying see you next time.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.
Keep it at 90. That's why they signed me.
Rookies.